Hipfig Travel Channel offers DIY travel video guides for more than 25 cities in Asia, US, and Canada. If you like this video, then subscribe, give us a thumbs up, or a comment. Welcome to Hipfig's video guide series on Jaipur, located near New Delhi. Jaipur is part of the Golden Triangle, a popular tourist route which includes Delhi and Agra. There are various ways to get to Jaipur. The fastest way is to take a domestic flight from Delhi to Jaipur. You can also take the train from New Delhi to Jaipur through Indian Railway. You can get the link to Indian Railways on hipfig.com. Once you arrive by plane or by the train, you can hire a taxi or chauffeur-driven rental car to take you around to all the attractions in Jaipur. We took a chauffeur-driven rental car from New Delhi to Jaipur. The cars are clean, well-maintained, and air-conditioned, and the driver, who is also a guide, knows how to get to all the attractions and is available to you at all times. He will remain with you and guide you through your itinerary and make stops along your road trip. For instance, on our road trip to Jaipur from Delhi, we're able to stop and see Nilgai, or the blue bull, also called the Asian antelope, and a colony of prairie dogs, eat at local restaurants, view the beautiful countryside, and when we needed, he made stops for our personal needs. Look below in the description for the links for these private car rentals for this tour. On our way to Jaipur from Delhi, our first stop was at Amer Fort, which is located in Amer City, 11 kilometers from Jaipur. Amer was the capital of the state of Rajasthan before Jaipur and is a UNESCO World Heritage Site as part of the group of hill forts of Rajasthan. Built in 1592 by Raja Man Singh, it's also known as Amer Palace. It uses both Hindu and Muslim styles of architecture. The city of Amer is a quaint little city founded by the Meena, a tribe found mainly in Rajasthan. Once in the city of Amer, to get to the fort, take a taxi or rickshaw to the entrance. You may have to walk up the winding roads and hill to get to the fort depending on where you get dropped off, so wear good walking shoes. Also, instead of walking, you can take the elephant ride up for an additional fee. The Amer Fort was built atop the Chilka Tila, or Hill of Eagles, in the Aravalli range of hills from red sandstone and marble, which overlooks Mautha Lake. The fort is open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. daily. If you are not an Indian citizen or a visitor of a SAARC or BIMSTEC country, you will have to pay the foreigner entrance fee. Personal guides are available for an additional fee. Guides may be helpful in maneuvering through relatively quickly. You can purchase tickets in the Jalebi Chowk courtyard area on the right near the restrooms. The fort has 4 sections or levels, each with a separate entrance. The first area you'll encounter as you enter the fort is Jalebi Chowk. In this courtyard, you will see the Sila Devi temple on the right, where the Rajput Maharajas worship Kali or Durga. You'll also see the door that's embossed in silver leaf with the raised images. Once inside, look for the statue of Ganesha carved from one piece of coral. Also in this courtyard, you'll see the Ganesh Pole, or the Ganesh Gate, named after the Hindu god Lord Ganesh. It leads into the private palaces of the Maharajas. The gate is a 3-level structure with frescoes built in 1621 to 1627. Above the gate is the Suhag Mandir, where the ladies of the royal family used to watch events at the Diwan-e-Am through latticed windows. Be aware of the monkeys. Do not feed them or have food around them. They can be aggressive if they feel harassed. After you pass the Ganesh Gate, you'll see the second courtyard up the main stairway of the first level. In this second courtyard, you will find the Diwan-e-Am, or the public audience hall. It was built on a raised platform and it has 27 colonnades, each mounted with an elephant-shaped capital with carvings around it. As you continue through the second courtyard, you will enter into the third courtyard, which was used for the private quarters of the Maharaja and the royal court. This third courtyard has two buildings separated by Mughal gardens. The building on the left, called the Jal Mahal or the Mirror Palace, is decorated with inlaid colored glass panels and ceilings. The walls around the palace have carved marble relief panels. Of particular interest is the Magic Flower. It's a carved marble panel at the base of one of the pillars. It depicts two hovering butterflies that, when viewed properly, make 7 images: a fishtail, lotus, hooded cobra, elephant trunk, lion's tail, cob of corn, and a scorpion. The other building is the Suk Niwas or Suk Mahal, Hall of Pleasure. This hall has a sandalwood door with inlay marble designs. It's unique in this building is the medieval air conditioning system, which was created by the winds that blew over a water cascade within the palace. South of the palace lies the palace of Man Singh I, the oldest part of the palace fort. In the center of his palace is the pillared pavilion, which was curtained for privacy and used as a hangout place for the queen and concubines. This fourth courtyard was the living quarters for the Maharaja's harem. It had many living spaces for all his concubines and his queen. The Amer Fort also has a light show in the evening for an additional fee. The fort will take you about an hour or more depending on your interest. Combined with Jaipur Fort, Jal Mahal, the Arabi Hills, and Vijaygarh if you have time. After our tour of the Amer Fort, we continued our road trip to Jal Mahal. The Jal Mahal Palace, also known as the Water Palace, is built in the Rajasthan style of architecture and is surrounded by the Mansagar Lake. The palace, built in red sandstone, is a 5-story building. During the rainy season, 4 floors remain underwater. Unfortunately, you can only see this palace from far away. There are no public visits allowed to the palace due to its current condition. Along the promenade, you'll see many stalls selling trinkets of all kinds, snacks, and pictures. There are also street performers. You can even take a camel ride here. This was a good place for us to visit after our visit at the Amer Fort, and a good way to end the evening. It will take you no more than 30 minutes or more depending on your interest. After the Jal Mahal, we went into Jaipur city and had a great meal in the evening. Jaipur is known as the Pink City and is the capital of the state of Rajasthan. In 1876, the Prince of Wales and Queen Victoria visited India, and since pink denotes the color of hospitality in India, the Maharaja Ram Singh of Jaipur painted the whole city pink in order to welcome his guests. It was then that Lord Albert exclaimed that Jaipur is the Pink City, and hence the name. And since then, all the buildings in the city center have been colored pink. After a good night's rest in our hotel, we woke up early to visit the Hava Mahal. The Hava Mahal, or Palace of Winds, is a 5-story palace with 953 high-screen walls and windows. It was originally built in 1799 by Maharaja Sawai Pratap Singh so that the women of his royal household could observe the outside but not be seen. To get to the palace, the easiest way is to take a taxi or a rickshaw directly from your hotel if you don't have a car. Jaipur also has a new metro system, but only the Pink line is running currently. It consists of 9 metro stations, from Mansavar in the west to Chandpol in the east. The closest metro station to the palace is Chandpol. This iconic structure of Jaipur is made of red and pink sandstone. The palace is part of the outskirts of the City Palace complex and is open from 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. It was designed in the form of the crown of Krishna, the Hindu god, and a mix of Mughal and Rajput architectural styles. If you are not an Indian citizen or a visitor of a SAARC or BIMSTEC country, you'll have to pay the foreigner entrance fee. In addition, there will be a camera fee. The street side of this mahal is actually the back side of the structure. To get to the entrance, go to the front side of the mahal by turning left as you face the mahal, then turn right and then take the first right again through an archway. If you get lost, ask. Once you enter the Hava Mahal, you will see a series of rooms and some with colored glass windows. It's best to come in the morning as the sun shines through its windows and to avoid the crowds as there are many narrow corridors and stairs. If you climb up to the top, you will be treated with a sweeping view of central Jaipur. A few blocks away from the Hava Mahal is the City Palace. The City Palace is a complex of several palaces, pavilions, gardens, and temples. It was the seat of the Maharaja of Jaipur, and part of the royal family still lives on the premises. The structures were built between 1729 and 1732 and used a fusion of Indian and European architecture. It is located in the middle of the old city wall of Jaipur. The City Palace is open from 9:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. with the last entry at 5 p.m. If you are not an Indian citizen or a visitor of a SAARC or BIMSTEC country, you will have to pay the foreigner entrance fee. In addition, there may be a camera fee. If you plan on visiting Jaigarth and the Royal Santas, also with City Palace, you can buy a composite ticket for a discount. You can purchase the composite tickets at the Maharaja Sawai Man Singh II Museum. Audio and personal guides are available for an additional fee. One of the first places you'll see when you enter the complex is the Bagi Khana Museum. It has a collection of old carriages, palanquins, and European cabs. Once inside the complex, you'll see the Mubarak Mahal, the auspicious palace built by Maharaja Maho Singh II as a reception center. It is a museum filled with the royal formal costumes and block prints. A point of interest are the clothes worn by Sawai Maho Singh, the first, who weighed 250 kilograms and had 108 wives. In the center of a courtyard, you'll see the Diwan-i-Am, the Hall of Public Audience. This marble floor building, you'll see crystal chandeliers and 2 huge sterling silver vessels. Each of these silver water urns is 1.6 meters tall. They hold the Guinness Book of World Records as the world's largest sterling silver vessels. The Chandra Mahal is a 7-story building. Each story has its own name. It contains many unique paintings, mirror work on the walls, and floral decorations, which is typical of Rajasthani decor. Most of this palace is preserved for members of the royal family of Jaipur. Visitors only have access to the first floor. Make sure to look up at the Peacock Gate at the entry to the Mahal and the 1 1/4 flag. At the entry gateway to the hall, 2 large elephants, each made out of a single marble rock, are on display. Another structure of note is the Maharani's Palace. This residence of the royal queens has been converted into a museum. The focal point are the weapons used by the royalty during war campaigns. Look for a scissor action dagger, which was used to disembowel its victims. Other artifacts include swords, pistols, and even a small cannon. The city palace should take an hour or more depending on your interest. A block away is the Jantar Mantar. The Jantar Mantar is a collection of architectural astronomical instruments built by the Rajput king Sawai Jai Singh II in the 18th century. If you are not an Indian citizen or a visitor of a SAARC or BIMSTEC country, you will have to pay the foreigner entrance fee. In addition, there might be a camera fee. For a discount, you can also buy a composite ticket. This combines attractions like the Amber Palace, Jantar Mantar, Hava Mahal, and Nagarharth and Albert Hall. The Jantar Mantar is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. All of the astronomical instruments were built using stone and brass based on astronomy and instrument design principles of ancient Hindu Sanskrit texts. The instruments allow observation of astronomical positions with the naked eye. The monument features instruments operating in each of the three main classical celestial coordinate systems. This attraction will take 30 minutes or more depending on your interest and is a must-do for those interested in astronomy. We were able to visit the Hava Mahal, City Palace, Jantar Mantar, and visit the Johari Bazaar all in one day as they're in close proximity to one another. Jaipur is a welcoming and beautiful city. Make it part of your India tour. Happy travels! Go to hipfig.com for more information, or go to our Hipfig travel channel on YouTube and be sure to subscribe for regular updates.